Okay, now we're ready for the next part of the song, which is the stop time. Very fun. Let me play it for you from the end of the first verse, or the last verse. That is the really fun part of the song to play. Now before we go any further, make sure you understand that Freddie King used a thumb pick and a finger pick. So when he was playing these double stops that I'm about to show you, he was using his thumb and his first finger rather than a pick and a bare second finger on my right hand, which is what I'm doing. I haven't played this for a long time, but that's normally how I would do it, and really try to use the fingernail on the, or at least the skin and the fingernail together on the right hand. Okay, let's start out with the chord. I have no idea what this chord is. People write me and tell me what it is and I forget, and I am doing this for free, so I'm not going to look it up. So I call this the Hideaway chord. Earl Hooker uses this. You hear this in some Little Walter stuff. You hear this a lot. It's a cool chord. Key of E. Here's my first position. Bar chord played down there on the 12th fret. So my Freddie King E chord, my Hideaway chord, I'm going to start here. My pinky is going to be on the first string. My first finger is going to get both the first and second string. My pinky's on the first string at the 12th fret. My first finger is on the first and second strings at the 9th fret. Just hitting those two strings, you can already hear the chord. And then I'm going to put my second finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string and my ring finger on the 12th fret of the 4th string. There's my chord. Cool. So if I'm playing an E, I can use that chord. Now, for that double stop, what I'm doing is playing on the 1st and the 3rd strings. And I'm starting out with this, which is really my pick hitting the 3rd string and my second finger hitting the 1st string. My first finger is on the 12th fret. This is really an E type shape. And my second finger is on the 13th fret of the 3rd string. So that's the first thing I'm going to play. I'm pinching the 1st and 3rd strings. And then I'm going here to the 8th fret, 9th fret, where I've also got my ring finger on the 1st string and my second finger on the 3rd string. And I'm going from the 9th fret to the 7th fret. So the whole first part of it, like that. Get it? This is an E chord, a second position bar chord. That's how I remember or know where to play that. So that's an E shape. That's an E shape. And then we're going up here to our first position E chord. And you may have heard something like this. Jimmy Reed, Eddie Taylor type turnaround. Well, that's really where we're going to mess around for the last part of this lick. So it's... And what I'm doing is mixing from the 4th fret, still with my fingers on the 1st and 3rd strings. 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. So you can break this down and figure out the pattern. I don't need to go through this step by step, but here's the first part. Open. See how he does that? It's kind of cool. You just have to hear that and then play it and then just practice it over and over again. So the whole stop time. Let's do it again. Something we played before, very similar. Now we're heading into the Peter Gunn part. Let me play this for you one time. clothesline. So the Peter Gunn theme, open, starting out on the 6th string. And we're really just going on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th frets. On, off, on, off. So it's on, off, 5th, 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th, 4th, then just everything over to the A string. Back to the 6th string, or E. Then for the B, got my first finger on a B note, 5th fret, 2nd fret, or 2nd fret, 5th string, down to the 4th fret. So this time I'm going from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret to the 5th fret, and then 2nd fret of the 3rd string down to the 5th fret of the 5th string. Back to the A. And then we go back to our signature lick. And at that point, he's going to hammer on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And then we're heading into the end of the song. Down to that same chord again. Freddy King chord. A little sloppy there. Let me show that to you again. So after we come out of the Peter Gunn thing, let's just come out of that. So here we go on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, sliding down to the 4th fret, open 1st string, pulling off on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, so I'm sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th string, open, 2nd fret of the 1st string. So the whole thing again from the from the turnaround part. Then we're walking. This is the chromatic run from the 4th, 3rd, 2nd frets of the 1st string to open, and then back up again, and then to this chord, and that's where it ends it. So let me try that again. Something like that. Now, that is the idea. That last verse, the way I played it, I don't think was note for note. Let me show you a different version of that last verse from the end of the Peter Gunn thing. but that's basically what he's doing. So the chords I was playing in between are just to keep the time and to let you know where we're at in the song. He's not playing those chords. There's a second guitar player who's filling in some chords there. So when I do this, just showing you, we just went to the 5. And there is Freddie King's Hideaway. Again, this time hopefully the reverb is not as noticeable and not as annoying. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, my videos, the purpose is to show you where they're playing and some of the ideas. And then you can listen to the original recordings and figure out what they're doing. And take from that what you want. The whole thing, parts of it, none of it at all. See you again soon with another old school guitar instructional video for playing classic, electric, or acoustic blues.